Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, today, of course, we're going to see the third and fourth match of the Face to the Mat pro wrestling simulation game of the Boo to You Halloween Rumble. Today it's going to be Sergeant Slash and Officer Carl Barnes, then Vomitria versus Michelle O'Malley. Now, if you guys remember, Michelle O'Malley actually got in the way of the last match that kind of caused a big kerfluffle there a little bit in the Harvest Moon Royal Rumble. She actually, while losing, Michelle O'Malley tied up Captain Black, which absolutely hurt him there, while the dead guy was able to secure the lead. So Michelle O'Malley's or Vomitria, who was the allied up with Captain Black, definitely is going to try to take on Michelle O'Malley there, set her straight there, and see if we can by chance see a little bit of payback. Now, guys, I hope you guys enjoy here, as we first are going to see Sergeant Mickey Bristol versus Idaho Falls' finest, Officer Carl Barnes. Some say he's a mall cop, others say he's the protector of justice. We'll see what happens here between the two law enforcements here, one a little bit more national and the other one just a little more stateside. We'll see you guys here in the bleachers. Okay, so let's get the pre-match working here. So 4. All right, let's get the 4 going here. 4 is going to go to the O. Okay. So O is going to be pre-match O 61. All right, 61 says here, Commissioner interrupts TV interview to express disappointment with favored wrestler's performance. Increase wrestler's grudge grade to 2 points. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Or by 2 points, not 2 points. So, sounds like, what's the commissioner's name? Let's check it out real quick here. So, it sounds like Vegas Vance Yancey here stepped in there to express his disappointment with how, let's see here, was it the favored? Yeah, Sergeant Slash is handling himself, especially with an officer of the law here. So definitely sounds like Sergeant Slash wants to see if he can win this one, gets a little pissed off here. So let's see what happens here as we increase his grudge grade to a 7. So that will absolutely make it much more spectacular here, as the two of them are definitely trying to see if they can show off here. I think right now, if you look at Sergeant Slash, I kind of set him up here with some pretty cool allies and foes here. His ally is Shane Salisbury Blast from Rockville, Illinois, and his foe is the French Connection. I mean, why not? Wouldn't Sergeant Slash, you know, Sergeant Military Mickey Bristol, wouldn't he dislike Jacques Dubois? And of course, Officer Carl Barnes, he has actually a help. His help is let's see here. I think I actually got him backwards here. I was going to put in the beautiful one here, but I think I actually messed up and put the wrong one here. His help is actually Laura Motzinger, and Larry Swenson, the beautiful one, is his foe there. So I apologize for that little bit of a confusion there. Yeah, I like it because his valet is a driver, right? A Motor City Madness driver, but he's an officer. There's a little bit of that tension between them, right? Definitely, she's mean, he's smart and quick. I kind of like that idea. It's kind of interesting, I guess you could say. So we'll see what happens here as Officer Carl Barnes and Sergeant Slash start it all off. Let's get these cards all shuffled up here real quick. As per usual, we'll start off with a little bit of card magic here. And we'll get this going. Guys, again, I want to thank you. You absolutely have smashed the like button and have watched the videos I've put out here for Face the Mat. I will keep doing these as long as you guys like to watch them here. Let me know if you want to see anything in there. Down in the comments below, please let me know. I absolutely want to see here. Oh boy, I dropped some there. Well, that'll absolutely help me shuffle there. But let's get to the match here real quick, and we'll get it all started. Okay, first match here, so it's going to be heavy here, so heavy. Neither of them are heavy there, so let's keep on going here. Favorite. Well, favorite is Sergeant Slash here, so he will get the point there, and he's going to execute his gold move here, and I'm going to say that's going to be the, I guess you'd say the patriotic slap across the chest of Officer Carl Barnes here, and that's going to gain him 3 points there with his gold move. Heavy again. No one's heavy. Let's keep on rolling here. Cheat. Now let's see. I don't think any of them are cheat. They're both very respected officers of the law, or of course the freedom of justice here. No cheat again there. Alright, so the two wrestlers are matching each other up here. Strong. Both are strong, so that's going to go to Officer Carl Barnes because he's below him there. So it looks like he's unaffected by the opponent's bruising body chop there. So absolutely fits perfectly there as Officer Carl Barnes shakes off the patriotic slap there. And agile. Anybody agile here? Anybody? No one's agile there. So let's keep on rolling here. Heavy. No one's heavy again. Wow, this is kind of a different thing here. Grudge. Here we go. Sergeant Slash here. He's going to use his silver move for 2 points there against Officer Carl Barnes. So after Carl Barnes there shakes off that first move there, doesn't do too bad. He starts looking at his hand as if he's going to go for a nice big punch there. Hit him right in the face. Sergeant Slash gives him the, I guess you'd say, let's call it the Liberty Square leg cross, I guess you could say. Gets him on the ground there and puts him into the Liberty Square. No one likes that one there. And let's see what happens here. Wild card. Okay, so wild card. Let's go to the chart here real quick and see what happens here on the roll. Okay, so it's a normal match here, I believe. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's see here. Yeah, it's a normal match here. So let's check it out here. So 52 there. All right, 52, heavy. So is the favored wrestler heavy? He is not. So it looks like he is tossed out of the ring by opponent. Looks like Officer Carl Barnes with a big shove out the ring. Here's going to get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And let's keep on going here, guys. Quick. So it looks like Carl Barnes is absolutely quick. And as he, of course, gets out of the ring there against Sergeant Slash, he's going to give him clobbering opponent with 2 double knee lift. 1, 2. So fantastic shots there as it looks like the officer of Idaho Falls is going to take the lead here real quick here. Signature move. Refer to previous fast action card. If wrestler scored points, then intensify move with in signature double fact points. Wow, looks like he's going to give him the 2 letter of the law double, I think is what it's called, double knee lift. So he gives him the Idaho Falls Teton double lift. So fantastic little shot there. That's going to move him into double points there. So it's going to double the point total. So that puts 2. He's going to go up to 2 more. All right, so it looks like Officer Carl Barnes is in control here. We're going to look at the highlight reel B here as we roll the dice here again. Wow, this could be something here. Sergeant Slash is reeling here on the side here. Let's see how the crowd reacts with highlight reel play like this. Roll the dice. 16. Okay, it looks like we have wrestler Sergeant Slash is what we call here. So grabs the PA microphone and makes foolish statement. Reduce TV grade by 1 letter grade. Wow, he goes over to the announcer's table, picks up the microphone and starts chanting some weird statement about how he was in the Navy. That's no good. No one likes to hear that, especially if you're not from the Navy at all. So definitely making a fool of himself and America. That's never good there. So he's going to reduce his TV grade and keep on going here. Okay, so refer to the previous fast action card. If wrestler scored points, then intensify the move. He did not. It was not a point scoring total there. Cheat. Neither are cheats. Okay, powerful. So it looks like, let's see here, Sergeant Slash is powerful. So wrestler tosses opponent across the ring as he gets in there. Now Officer Barnes is not a heavy opponent, so he's going to toss him across the ring as he gets back in there, furied about how he was talked down to by the commissioner and how he made a fool of himself on the PA. Helped. Okay, so helped. That's going to be Officer Carl Barnes. He is absolutely helped here by Laura Motzinger, who is the Motor City Madness. She is going to kind of ride on in here and see what happens here on as we go to the valet, because she's the valet ally. So good for Carl Barnes to have a woman by his side here by the ring. Let's check out what the valet does here. So 16. So looks like, says here, Blatant referee error. Valet ridicules as crowd howls. Wrestler sees his chance to sneak in body blow. 2 points. Wow-wee. Looks like Officer Barnes is using a little bit of a little cheat experts here, as the referee doesn't do too well, and it looks like Sergeant Slash is getting a little bit cheated out here. No justice for all in this section. Powerful again. Looks like, as of course Sergeant Slash is getting punched there, 2 shots on his side, he gets right back up and executes a flapjack move and gets 1 point against there. Idaho's finest. Alright, so powerful again. 3 points. Slams down Officer Carl Barnes to the mat with a pile driver. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the scoring is tied. Let's see what happens. Helped again. This, guys, cannot be good here for Sergeant Slash. So Valet adds a little sizzle to the action here. So 65. 65 says Celebrity 3. So let's go check out who the celebrity is on Celebrity 3 for the bad guys. So the bad guy celebrity is Meryl Streep. She's in the crowd here today, which is a little bit weirder here, but nonetheless. So 65 here. So Meryl Streep conspires with the valet, Laura Motzinger, to aid the wrestler. Scores 1 point. Well, of course, we all know that Meryl Streep is one heck of an actress there. Maybe she helped Laura Motzinger work out a little move here, of course. Try to get the Motor City Madness guess you'd say wrestler to kind of use her maneuver here to get the lead foot stomp there and get a little point action there. So let's keep on going here. Grudge, okay, Grudge is going to go over to Sergeant Slash, and it's a gold move. So even though he gets the help there and gets the point, unfortunately, as Officer Carl Barnes is getting up to his feet there after a couple of slams there from the powerful Sergeant Slash, he gets hit again by the USA Golden Boot. So the Golden Boot slams into the face of Officer Carl Barnes, and 1, 2, 3 points there, and we're going to go to the pin. So let's see what happens here as he gets on the mat here. Officer Barnes here, 25. That, my friends, with a C is still too high. He needs to score 23 or lower. So let's check it out here. 42. That's number 2. So this is that hand is getting closer there as the referee does number 3. And that, my friends, is 53. I know you guys probably saw 54 there. It was a 54 or 53 there. And that, my friends, will be the third count there. 1, 2, 3. And that, my friends, again, will be another pinfall there as Sergeant Slash comes through in the clutch and wins the match there, even though he was getting ridiculed during the match there. And that will bring him up to a C, as he of course should. And then it'll bring Officer Carl Barnes down to a D. So with all the cheating involved, it looks like Officer Carl Barnes is going to have to go back into his sergeant's office there and see what's going to happen to him. Of course, after this pay-per-view, absolutely he's going to be in trouble here. Might be asking for his badge. But let's check out the post-match coverage here as Sergeant Slash has won there. Let's check it out. So 5. So he is a face. Sergeant Slash is. So we're going to go to the letter T. So T is where we're going to go to there. Okay, let's check it out here. Letter T is 65. So 65 says, face win results in opportunity to generate heat. Increase grade, TV grade on dice roll, or not. If face wants to work crowd, roll 1 die. Well, we already know he's going to. So he's got to roll a die of 1, 2, or 3 to increase his TV grade by 1 letter. So let's check it out. So 1, 2, or 3. He's going to grab the PA mic again, and he's going to get a 2, and that's going to bring him up as he, of course, starts chanting, USA, USA. And that'll bring him up to a letter B. So that'll push him up to a letter B there, so he gets a 2 a letter sway there as Sergeant Slash is carried off into the distance there for his next match, possibly to try to get into the gang for the Bullet Gang. So you never know here, as of course the Bullet Gang is always hiring, and they are the most powerful gang here in the Corpo Wrestling Federation. So let's check and see what's going to happen next as Vomitria and Michelle O'Malley rage against the machine here and try to catch up what's going to happen here between these two fine ladies. Alright guys, welcome back here to match number 4, I guess you'd say, between Vomitria and Michelle O'Malley. So fantastic match we got going on here. Definitely Vomitria wants to get back at Michelle O'Malley, who very much so treated wrongly Captain Black, who of course is Vomitria's ally and Michelle O'Malley's foe. Can't say it. Foe. There we go. Now, of course, we have some very special, of course, wrestlers in the hot box there, ready to go. Very good wrestlers for sure too. Their grudge rating is out of this world, and 11, 11, and 8. So we'll see somehow this action unfolds here today as we have a normal match between them. Let's roll some dice to see what the pre-match routine goes through. What happens here? So that's a 1 there, guys. So a 1 is a letter O. So let's check it out here. Okay, M-N-O. Let's check out what we got going on here for the pre-match here, as stakes are high, folks. Stakes are very high here. Let's see, 21. Okay, so Celebrity 1 here. Let's see whose side is going to be. Good guys or bad guys? Let's see. Bullet will be good guys, so let's see if it rolls for that. So it's me, the bad guys. So Celebrity 1 here. And today that's going to be Oprah Winfrey. A very eclectic version of celebrities here, but 21 here. Oprah Winfrey heaps praise on favorite wrestler. Let's see here. Reduce favorite wrestler's grudge grade by 2. Wow, there you go. Well, it looks like Oprah Winfrey's trying to help out the wrestling here, make it all exciting here, but heaping on the praise to the favored wrestler, so her grudge is going to go very low here at a -2. It just might be the luck of the Irish there, or just the disgusting taste of Vomitria. Definitely not so well here. So, guys, the bell's ready, the fans are ready in their seats, and it is a packed, ruckus crowd here, folks. Let's get this match ready to go. And I said, are you ready to rumble? Yes, I am. Let's hear the bell ring. Bing! Here we go. We're going to shuffle the cards one more time here. Okay, there we go. One more shuffle. We'll turn them upside down there, and we'll flip the card over. So the first one's going to be Smart. So Smart is going to be Michelle O'Malley. Avoids opponent's a slingshot? Or we're going to say opponent's slingshot off ropes. Opponent hits head on turnbuckle. Ouch. So that's going to be 2 points there, as Vomitria tries to get an early lead there by doing a slingshot off the ropes. So it's going to go to the wild card now. So let's check out wild card for the normal match here, as the action is already intense here, as both wrestlers want to see if they can contend for a possible female championship belt here. Okay, so 14 here. 14 says, is the wrestler favorite? Now, she is favored. I hear that favorite and favored are also considered the same. So, yes, she is favorite. So, let's see here. 14, yeah. So, 14 here. Yes. So, reversal. So, favorite wrestler has option of exchanging point totals with opponent. Well, she's not going to do that. So, Michelle O'Malley, as she's kind of moseying around, tries to get better position. Let's see what happens with that better position that she gets here. TV move. Well, both of them have the same TV grade here. So, we're going to go to the lower wrestler here, which is, of course, Vomitria, who's going to get an armbar, but not score any points. So, gets the armbar, does not hurt Michelle at all here. And the crowd goes nuts here as the grudge from Vomitria gets the bronze. So as disgusting as she is there, she shows her the Arkansas style of living there with a back heel to the face. So there you go. 1 point there for Vomitria, as she gets the first one there, as Edith Ann McClung. Specialty. Does anyone have a specialty here? So it looks like both of them have a specialty, but Vomitria, after getting the Arkansas back heel to Michelle, also uses her specialty move, which of course incapacitates opponent with disgusting purple spew. Ooh, wow, the fans are just awestruck here, as Michelle is just getting vomited on almost, it looks like. So that's going to be 6 points towards her. That's an amazing move there for her specialty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. God, I can't even imagine the purple spew. That is no good. So let's check out the next match here, of course, or the next card here. Smart. So Michelle, after getting that here, is going to avoid opponent's fist drop, and opponent slams into turnbuckle. That's twice that Vomitria has slammed into the Vomitria has actually slammed into the turnbuckle. She isn't the smartest wrestler out there. So let's check out the next move after Michelle is wiping off that purple spew that is just nasty. Strong. Okay, so they're both strong there. So Michelle's got the lower rating here. So she's after, of course, Vomitria is pushed into the turn ropes, or turnstile, I guess you would say, or the turnbuckle, that's the word, is actually going to, wrestler's going to shakes off hold and slams Vomitria's face to the mat. So we got opponent now down to the mat here, as Vomitria is going to start tasting a little bit of the boots here, the boot grunge on the ground there. Heavy, looks like Vomitria is heavy there, so she's going to crush opponent with splash move. So as she gets up there, she's going to stand up on 2 feet, push Michelle O'Malley onto the ground, and fall on top of her, as only of course Vomitria could in her disgusting ways here. Heavy again, so as of course this all happens here, the crowd grimaces as the wrestler delivers a massive body slam against Michelle O'Malley. So that's going to be 1 point and 2 points. I forgot to score it here, so 1 point and then 2 points there. So that's now going to lead her across the halfway mark, or almost the halfway mark, to getting a pin here. She only needs 2 more, as Vomitria looks like she is taking it out on Michelle O'Malley here, who just is not looking like she is lucky enough here. Okay, powerful. Well, it looks like Michelle O'Malley is always powerful, and only powerful as Vomitria on a square. She's not. She's on a circle. So it looks like Michelle O'Malley gets up there and puts Vomitria into a surfer chin lock there, getting in some of those New York or New York waves there, a little bit of the rock beaches there. So that's a 1 point there for her. And we're going to see a powerful move again, which is fantastic for Michelle. That's going to be 3 points there. So 1, 2, and so Michelle on a square. 1, 2, 3. There you go. 1, 2. What was right here? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it's right there. Perfect. So slams opponent to mat with pile driver. So definitely both wrestlers are starting to get a little woozy in the head here. And let's see how Vomitria handles this as it goes to a highlight reel A to determine the result here. So let's check it out here. The highlight reel A. This could be the match, folks. A lot of these highlight reel cards really push the wrestlers to their limits here, and possibly sometimes even shake up the fabric of the match here. So 34. 34 says, it looks like Michelle O'Malley delivers the Vomitria's opponent's specialty on opponent, scores appropriate points. Well, as of course it is Halloween, it looks like Vomitria actually has transferred some weird thing, the spew, to Michelle O'Malley and has performed, and Michelle O'Malley has now performed the same specialty on her, and she has capacitated Vomitria with the own purple spew. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can hear it in the crowd. They're feeling nasty. This whole match has turned into a very disgusting horror show. Nasty. I said horror, folks, horror. Okay, so now it's pin time, of course, because Vomitria is definitely shattered here. She got a C, so she needs to get a 21 or 23 or less. She scores a 14, so it's going to be 1 tap, and only 1 tap only there. So let's see how the match continues after both wrestlers seem to be either sick or just possessed by something of the devil. Let's check it out here. Helped. Neither of these guys are helped as far as I'm concerned here. The dead guy was helped by Michelle O'Malley, but not the other way around. They don't have that same feeling, I don't think, here. I'm just going to check the area here. Michelle O'Malley here. Okay, let me just check on my end. Yeah, no, it's not that way. Yeah, Michelle O'Malley is just a helpful person for the dead guy and not the same way. So, no help here for them. Let's keep going. Quick. So quick is going to be Michelle on a circle. So she's not on a circle, she's on a square right now. Let's get going here. Favorite. So favorite is going to be Michelle O'Malley as she is on the square there. And that's going to be a bronze move for 1 point as Michelle O'Malley does the Luck of the Irish jig and dances around to where Vomitria falls over. And of course she delivers the Luck of the Irish shot there to the chest, and she might actually finish her here. So let's check out and see if she's going to give the Belfast bell ringer to Vomitria, as of course anyone could imagine she needs to get the 35 or less. So it looks like she rolled a 56, so that's not going to happen. It's going to move her all the way back to the square at the end here. Alright folks, so both wrestlers are locked into battle. Vomitria almost just got done with the finisher here. She is absolutely on the tight ropes, absolutely figuring herself out here. Definitely needs to get help Grudge. That's going to go to Vomitria because she has 0, and Michelle has a -2, so silver point there as Vomitria gives the spider web clothesline and scores 2 points, and that will start a pin here. So as Michelle O'Malley is starting to get rolled back here, that'll be a 26 there, and that's still too high, not a 23, needs 23 or less. That's 11, so she does get out of the pin there on 2. So that's 2 counts there, folks, and only, of course, going to get them to the next match here. So both of them are up, staring at each other. Let's see what happens here on the wild card. So wild card roll here. End stages of the match here, folks. Who do you think's going to win? This could go anywhere at this point. Let's check it out here as we go to the wild card here. Michelle O'Malley is the favored wrestler, so let's see what happens here on the 56. 56 says smart. Is she smart? She is. So it looks like Michelle O'Malley is not distracted by spectacle outside ring, pummels the opponent, and scores 2 points. Fantastic job there by Michelle O'Malley. And let's keep on going as Vomitria looks like she's got her bell rung here. Heavy it is, though, and as she, of course, got her bell rung, she gets, of course, up and falls on top of the opponent. Ouch! Gets 1 point there, and we're going to go to the pin, as now Michelle O'Malley is definitely on the ground there and is woozy, and that's a 43. There's 1. There's 2. Okay, she needs a 23 or less on this one, or it's going to be a pin, and that's 53, folks. That is 3. 1, 2, 3. And that, of course, reigns here. Vomitria gets her revenge here, folks, at the Boo to You Halloween Rumble, folks. Massive upset there as Vomitria has disgustingly thrown up on Michelle. Michelle's thrown up on Vomitria. Folks, this reminds me of my college days, and absolutely do not tell my mom about that. Just kidding, of course. And folks, let's go to the post-match here highlights to see what happens here, see if anything's going to occur after this one, because as the commissioner was in the stands, it is important to see what happens here in the end. So we're going to highlight Reel X and check it out here, what happened here. Okay, so 35. 35 says Hotbox Alley of winning wrestler. So it's going to be Captain Black because he's the foe of the featured wrestler or favorite wrestler, but he's the ally of the underdog. So it looks like Hotbox Alley of winning wrestler makes funny comments on TV. Reduce allies' grudge grade by 1 point. Okay, so that's going to put Vomitria down to -1. Wow, that is interesting right there. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, but sometimes it is a good thing because sometimes you can get a wrestler who has too high of a grudge grade kicked out of the federation. So at this point, it looks like it's up in the air to see what the commissioner wants to do here between these two young ladies, or I guess you'd say one something spawned of the devil and the other one from Ireland with the potato famine here. See what happens here next time here, guys. But thank you again for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Coming up next will be the main events here between Ed Bam Bam Barrington and Judge Joe Ridge, and the top contender who wants to go up against the dead guy here. That's going to be Rich Rumble versus Lou Cool. Folks, you're in for the long haul, of course. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you guys next time in the bleachers. Signing off from the Boo to You Halloween Rumble. This, of course, is Kiefer. See you next time, guys, in the bleachers.